Hello, sorry to interrupt. But I have a few things I need to mention before we get into the video. If you don't care about any of it, and you just want to see the sketchbook tour, you can go ahead and skip to the timestamp above and enjoy the video. So first of all, thank you for stopping by and clicking on the video, no matter how you found it. Thanks. Secondly, this is my sketchbook from 2021, so it's an old sketchbook. It's not the sketchbook I'm currently drawing in, and I actually did not finish this sketchbook because I just had a terrible time working in it because I had art block. Like even flipping through the pages, I get like more flashbacks of how I felt while I was going through this sketchbook for like a year. Also, this is my first time working on a video like this with all this amount of editing and trying to figure out my audio and my mic stuff. So bear with me. My audio got completely messed up and it hurt so bad. I'm hoping to fix my problems by the next time I have to do a video like this. And finally, this video took a while for me to put together, so if you could do me a favor and like it, like, share, subscribe, all the things, thanks. So that's it. Now on to the video. Okay, hello. My name is Deshawn. Welcome back. It is a lovely day outside. The birds are chirping and my dog is literally right next to my window here. So if you hear anything, no you didn't. Exactly. It's just ambience, okay? Standing up strong with a blank page. Here you can see. Right. I usually leave the first page blank because I tell myself I'm gonna come back and draw something amazing on it, and then I just never do. So that's that. The actual first page was just I found some images on Pinterest and I drew them. Okay, I wanted to get better at drawing shoes, and I meant to do a spread of shoes, but that just didn't happen. This, I was still getting used to gouache, I think. I can't remember. But I really was trying to figure out how I wanted to approach paintings with gouache. And I really like these two paintings for different reasons. I like them, they're fine. Do some like poses and some figure studies, and I liked them, and I'm kind of mad that I did this in back because all the tutorials always say if you want to fill up space in your sketchbook, just like put a color behind it. I hated it. It did not look good. Yeah, it was when I was in my haiku phase. I love that show so much, but I have trouble drawing fan art because my style just does not mesh with the anime style. But I couldn't help myself. I love Kema and needed to draw him, so I did. This spread, it's nice. I like it. I like the drawings. I like the expression. I think this is gouache, but I watered it down a lot and used color pencil. Here I was doing a study for a piece, and I decided to do some glacier studies, and I really, really like the way to I bought some Winsor & Newton acrylic paints, more expensive, and so I just did a few swatches of them. Yeah, this is when the art block started kicking in, and so you're gonna see a lot of pages with not much on them. Working with gouache again. This was watercolor, actually. This is like character sketching, but she's not like an OC or anything. I just wanted to draw a girl with braids, I guess. This was just like an image that I got in my head, and I was like, I'm gonna just do it really quickly, and I like it, and I want to do something with it, but I never did. this is a study of this person. I will put their Instagram up on the screen, but they have such a clear, like, shape language in their drawing and a very heavy line art style. So I wanted to try it out because I don't work with lines a lot, and that's for a good reason. I'm gonna try not to mention it every time, but the art block kicked in, and every time I have art block, I just try to draw some figures because they don't have to be perfect. They just need to like be gestural and loose, but I still found this to be not good. Here, I think like I finally was comfortable with the way I was doing wash paintings. So I tried this and I really liked how this turned out. At the time, for something that was supposed to be like really quick. My mechanical pencil stopped working, and that was my 13th reason. And I did it for one page, and then I was like, you know what? I'd rather just draw with markers or something than try to draw with a regular pencil. It's that bad. When you look at those color sketchbooks, you see people do this a lot, and I wanted to try it. And I did it in my most recent sketchbook as well, and it's something I want to continue doing because it's really fun. You just take like a dancing video, like usually use K-pop because it's a lot of exaggerated motion. And you just draw the gestures. It's really fun, very simple. It doesn't have to look like anything because as a whole it looks like something. These two drawings I really like, but it's not my style, but I really like. Here, these two drawings, I don't love or hate them, they just are. I had a piece in mind, and in order to do it, I needed to try to figure out some perspective things because I was having a tough time. This is me studying perspective. Like, the idea in mind isn't this like complex thing, but I just didn't understand how to make it work. Like this, like the counter, what size would the counter need to be? You need to figure out the perspective, and then also I need to figure out how does one sit on a counter. So I took a video, actually, a reference video of myself sitting on the counter in different poses and trying to figure out like what happens with your legs. Like there's some foreshortening on your legs when you sit, and it's very hard to draw. And so I just tried to figure it out, and I enjoyed doing this. I did some portraits. I came back from probably taking a break for like a week or two, and there's some portraits, and I put this here because I guess I really like these drawings, and I didn't want them to smudge, so I tried using some tracing paper and washi tape wrap so that they don't rub against each other. This spread, my favorite spread in the book. It's not even like the best drawings in this sketchbook, but I love it so much. It makes me happy when I look at it, and so yeah, I think I just like it. Like, this is basically more studies of how sitting works and how you would draw a person sitting. And so after I did the initial study, took a break, came back, and wanted to like really figure out how it looks. And I did this, and then I decided to make it a spread. It was really fun. I watched Hustle and Castle for the first time ever in 2021. Like, yeah, that was my first Studio Ghibli movie as well. I have not watched any other Ghibli movie besides this one, and I did it in 2021. Yeah, after drawing this one, I didn't feel like drawing anything else for the day, and then I just didn't come back to this spread. When I do some like abstract doodle stuff, and I like it, but it just is what it is. There's nothing to say about it. A rather large thumbnail for a painting that I didn't end up doing, but I think maybe I can try it now and see if I can make it work. And I really like the typography. Don't like the drawings, but I like the way I drew that. I like this spread, and I wish I added color to it. Yep. trying to hide something. Should have hit this page too. And drawing plants, I love drawing plants. This is actually my neighbor's plant. She has a lot of plants. I went over and took some pictures. This spread as well, I really like it because hands are difficult and these turned out really well. I love these hands, especially this one. Like shapes, it's so like it. More of the K-pop pose challenge thing, but this time I tried to like actually break down. So more accuracy and less gesture. This painting, I actually had footage of it and went to put it on YouTube, but for some reason I didn't do that. I did some drawings in pen, this ballpoint pen. This is someone I follow on Instagram, but I don't even know who the person is. They're also an artist, but their face is wow. I remember they had neon green hair in this photo as well. I saw it, screenshot it, and I had to draw it. Now their face is in the video. This spread, I have mixed feelings about because on one hand, I should have finished it, but on the other hand, I really like this side, and so I don't mind not drawing attention to the selfie page and letting it fade back by putting all the color here. I was doing this a lot around this time, like a lot of graphic shapes and swishes and stuff like that. Mostly because I don't know how to draw a background to save my life. But it's fun to do and it's simple and it just pulls it together. This, I will go into it. And this is what it is. And this page sticks together a lot because acrylic on acrylic is gonna stick. I should have used some paint on my palette, and so I just did this. There was a lot of red on the palette. Right, I like this drawing a lot, and I like the shapes on her face. I'm really pleased about that. This, I don't even know what to say about this. This is just some highlighted drawings. They something. They exist. Wanted to make some indulgent art, and so I wanted to just draw fandoms I was in at the time. I liked Low Olympus back then. I don't read it anymore, but I liked Low Olympus back then, so I drew Stephanie. Obviously, Avatar: The Last Airbender is amazing, so I had to draw the siblings. Picked a few photos from Pinterest, arranged them like this, and I like that the names are next to them, and they really look cute. And because I really, really love that, because I drew flowers here, it gives context to what this mess is. This, I think, is a painting I put on Instagram, but I remember after painting it, I realized her proportions were not right, and so maybe that made me not post it, but I don't know. If I posted it, it'd be here. If I didn't post it, maybe I'll find it and show you, but probably not. I don't know. I think I posted it. Practicing some dresses and folds or fabric shapes for painting that I wanted to do. This, I'll put the page on the screen and their handle, because this Instagram page is a really good page. I don't remember the name right now. I like the colors on this page. But this one, I tried not to mix new paints to make the colors, and I realized it turned out really muddy, and so that's why I just came out with vibrant colors on this side. I also spilled some like paint water and I messed up that. Here I drew Kaya because he was my main, and since the beginning of the game, my main Kaya, and I really liked him. so I need to draw him. I also drew Futa because I liked her. She wasn't my main, but she did more damage than Kai at the time. Just sad. I really, really like this drawing. I like that she doesn't actually have an eye. It's kind of just a dot, but that it works for some reason. Her hands, so. Beto. Beto was my second main. I mained her and Kaya for like a year and a half. And I still main Kaya now, but I don't play Beto as much. It was already December. It was the 10th of December here. And like I said, I did not want to bring this sketchbook into the new year with me. And I needed to finish it, but I still had so many pages left. So we just decided we're going to do a challenge. We'll pick a topic or a theme every day and do a spread. And we'll do that until the sketchbook is finished, until the last day of December. So I did expressions, and I really love this page. Like, a bit of color would make it obviously so much better, but I like the expressions. Like, this one is so happy. Like, they're so happy. And I like them. Here, there's some contours from my fridge and cupboard. We just take a picture of random things, did it, and I like them. I like the shapes I was able to make without lifting the pen. If you have not tried contour drawing before, I would say try it. Like, no, don't put any pressure on yourself to make it look good or anything like that. It's just, don't lift your pen. That's the only thing it has to be. It doesn't have to look good, doesn't have to be a masterpiece. You're just not allowed to lift your pen. You can do anything you want. Yeah, I think I wanted to do some landscapes, and then I just didn't. I don't know what this is. Some shoe studies, character study. This is not it. And yeah, you can see it all starting to fall apart. Like, this is masterpiece. It's called Feeling Like Trash. I cannot draw. With a lovely garbage bag, lovely illustration of a trash bag with some flies. Amazing. Yeah, it's a Picasso. I like it. And once again, when I don't know what to draw, I just do figure drawings. And then Alkin came out, and I got like this boost of energy, and I was like, oh my god, Victor. He's just great. He's an amazing character. Victor is just perfect. He is perfect. He's so sad and depressed. Arcane as a whole was a really great show. There were just some clowns because why not? Like, I was in a silly, goofy mood after watching Arcane. And then the art block came back. Like, it lasted for one spread. Yeah, some thumbnails trying to figure out what can I draw to get all this funk that I was having. Doing a funk. And then we have, this is the final page. I like the way I rendered this shirt. I like the colors of the face. And yeah, goodbye 2021. I'm not finishing this. I also can't spell, I guess, because I put an extra I here because I was just so over everything. Yeah, this was the first time that's a lot of pages. That's the first time I've ever not finished a sketchbook. And I felt really awful about it, but I could not carry this into 2022 with me. There's a lot of highs and lows in the sketchbook, mostly lows. And overall, it's interesting to come back and look at everything and where I was and how I felt about the sketchbook. So that is it for my sketchbook tour. I have a few more that I want to record, mostly just as like a backlog. Is that the right word? Just to have an archive, I guess. So if anything ever happens to the physical ones, at least I still have a digital upload of the sketchbook. So I have maybe 4 more sketchbooks plus the one I just finished, which is this one, my slightly bigger. It's my Canon XL mixed media sketchbook. I have mixed feelings about. Once again, this is a artisan drawing sketchbook. It's a thick boy, a lot of pages. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment down below. If you drew something while you watch this, you can also say what you drew in the comments down below. And don't forget to do all the YouTube thingies, like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever. I'm gonna try to be more active on here. For those who watched my last video, it's been like 2 years or something. Like, I'm so sorry. I plan to be more active here and post somewhat regularly. I'll be starting school soon and I'll have more things to share with you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video and I will see you in the next one. Bye.